What's up, investors? It's the Russian dude, and it looks like that the biggest financial problem of the United States just got 3 times worse, even in comparison to only 10 years ago. The problem we're talking about in today's video is obviously the US national debt. Specifically, its only interest payments for every single day reached, and not just reached, but crossed $3 billion every single day. Exactly, every single day, US prints and spends $3 billion just to maintain, just to make the interest payments for its own created debt. This is a ridiculously big number. And like mentioned previously, these interest payments alone, they became 3 times higher in comparison to only 10 years ago, and also 2 times higher in comparison to only 2.5 years ago. This is a significant, almost a vertical increase of this massive financial problem that the US is going through, and it doesn't look like that anyone is trying to solve the problem. Everyone just prefers to kick the can down the road, but eventually there will be a dead end. And if you just use basic math and take these $3 billion payments in a single day, already in the second quarter of 2024, it was estimated that the US spent a whopping $1.1 trillion over the last 365 days, once again, just to maintain its debt, just to continue paying its interest, just so America does not default of its own debt, loses credit rating, which can spiral into a chain reaction of disastrous events. One of the biggest problems of this is obviously high interest rates, which America is going through right now, but luckily for American budget, they are going to most likely decrease them. They're going to start cutting the rates in the nearest FOMC meeting, which will happen in September, but still, it's not going to be a much bigger cut than everyone anticipated. Right now, the biggest estimation, the cut will be anywhere between 0.25 or 0.5%, while we are still in the environment of higher than usual rates. So it will take months and probably years before the rates are down at a manageable level, but still, the US national debt will continue to skyrocket. It's not like America pays down its debt, they only can manage making interest payments. So most likely, even if we're gonna have lower rates in the future, because of the sheer amount of the debt itself, the monthly payments might even be higher than they are right now. This is literally a never-ending circle problem of America, which is going through right now because simple as that. I mean, it is impossible, it is barely possible to make interest payments. They do not have excessive money to reduce the debt. They cannot even stop accumulating the debt because they need to finance other programs, they need to continue paying social security for international affairs, for the internal affairs. America still needs money, and it needs so much money that the budget itself, that the tax collections, that everything that goes inside America, it is simply not enough. At this very moment, me personally, I do not have the solution to this problem, because if I did, I will occupy a pretty high position within the Federal Reserve, I'm assuming. So let's see what America will come up with. Definitely, what's literally the kind of solution which is on the table, which might be hard to achieve, but still the solution indeed, is to just start paying down the debt. And eventually, $1 billion at a time, $1 million at a time, at least to start doing this. Because for as long as you delay the pay down of the debt, the problem will obviously never resolve itself. It is like, you know, this feeling when you want to do something and you're like always delaying. I'll start doing it tomorrow, I'll start doing it next week. As soon as there is a new year, I'm gonna have my New Year resolution, I'm gonna start doing it next year. But well, until you actually start doing it, the problem will still be here. And this is what I personally think is going through the minds of the US government right now. But the actions need to be taken as soon as possible. Guys, as always, thanks so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed today's episode, and see you tomorrow.